General, you heard some of my comments earlier about the readiness issues. Let me just offer a handful of other quotes on the record. General Neller said, "Our aviation units are currently unable to meet our training and mission requirements, primarily due to ready basic aircraft shortfalls." General Milley and General Allen have testified less than 1/3 of Army forces are at acceptable levels of readiness. The readiness of the United States Army is not at a level that is appropriate for what the American people would expect to defend them. Last week, Secretary James, less than half our combat forces are ready for a high-end fight, and she later said the Air Force is the smallest, oldest, and least ready force across the full spectrum of operations in our history. Do you agree that we have a significant readiness problem across the services especially for the wide variety of contingencies that we've got to face?
Chairman, I do, and I think those are accurate reflections of the force as a whole. From my perspective, there's really three issues. There's the resources necessary to address the readiness issue, there's time, and then there's operational tempo. And the readiness challenges that we're experiencing right now are really a result of several years of unstable fiscal environment as well as extraordinarily high operational tempo. And it's going to take us some years to get out of the trough that we're in right now. What I'm satisfied with in this year's budget, FY17, is that we have met the requirements from a fiscal perspective that the services have identified for readiness. In other words, we can't buy our way out of the problem in FY17 with more money because of the aspect of time and operational tempo. I think the service chiefs probably also identified to you, Chairman, and the committee that in the case of the Army, the Navy, and the Marine Corps, it'll be sometime around FY20 before they address their current readiness challenges, and the Air Force is projecting horizon as late as fiscal year 28 before they come out of the challenge. And part of that is, again, operational tempo and resources and time, and some of it is what you saw in your recent visit down in the 2nd Marine Aircraft Wing, where depot-level maintenance has been backlogged. What you saw in the Marine Corps, I think, reflects in some part what you'll see in all the services, perhaps not to the same degree as Marine Aviation, but that same dynamic exists in each one of the services and reflects in the comments that you heard before the committee.
Well, I'll just say I think it's important for us and for y'all to continue to not only watch this issue, but really understand down deeper what's happening. You know, statistics are one thing, but you talk to these folks eyeball to eyeball, and the sense of frustration and concern is very evident. Thank you for your answers. I yield to Ms. Davis.
Thank you.